Welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I am the DM. These are my adventures. Tonight we'll be joined in person by our Tabaxi fighter rogue, Thibelth Korbohn. When last we left our adventurers, they had finished the combat at Butterskull, freed Alphonse, rescued Petunia, received a mithril chainmail shirt for the cleric in return, and we're making their way back to Findalen. Really fast here, roll from the counter. Check something real fast here, just to be ominous. Speaking of ominous, it's funny that my normal gameplay playlist has like a third of the time on it as my combat playlist plays right now. We spent about 3 times as much time in combat as we have. Ooh! Oh dear. Okay. So as we arrive back in Neverwinter.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah, right.
Well, typically, canonically, ice dragons tend to spew ice, so
I know, but everything's on fire.
Covered in ice.
I was gonna say everything's on fire, trying to melt the ice.
Everything is covered in ice.
Well, not exactly. It's not that bad, but you do. As you arrive, you hear an alarm bell start ringing. The check something real fast. There are people screaming, running back and forth. You hear cries of, "The dragon!" And as you look up, it's pretty obvious. You see a white dragon swooping down on the village. Everyone... Oops.
Good boy, Gator. Are you our trusty sidekick hound?
What's your name?
Yes. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
16. Minus 1, 15.
11.
Okay.
This is my worst one yet. 9.
Oh, please. Good initiative.
Okay. Okay. Ha. Ha ha ha.
I those noises. Definitely not.
All right,
I would
dragon.
say it sounds like the dragon gets to attack us.
Yikes.
Yikes, I'm not liking that either. This does not sound like Victor.
No, this is not. This is me.
This is the DM saying, "I finally get to do this." How does he want to do this?
I hope not. Okay. So, for starters, can you flip over the map underneath everything? This one right here.
Okay.
So, as we're arriving, I'm assuming from the south, given what I know of the terrain. Oh no, we will be arriving from the Tribor Trail. So, from the Tribor Trail, we'll be coming in here. So the dragon is flying in. From this direction right here.
And everybody can see him already.
And everyone can see him coming.
It's obviously done a pass already if everything's covered in ice.
It's not actually covered in ice. I was just responding to you saying that everything's on fire.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's not actually all on fire. It's just
Okay.
on ice. It's just arriving as you arrive. So,
We have impeccable timing or what?
yeah, we do.
Oh.
As such, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Constitution.
Nat 20.
You take no damage.
Woo-hoo. I love this dice.
I do. I take a lot of damage. That's a. What is this for?
What did you get?
8. What is it? What is the?
I know.
That
Taylor,
fails.
have mercy.
What did I just...
Constitution saving throw, so you add your con save up top.
I'm looking for con save.
Both of them have to prepare for this moment.
Plus
There's
2.
Constitution, Mike,
By the
where
way,
did I-
has there been any level?
It's on the left.
No, there's probably not going to be any levelings
I just
until
wanna-
either just before or just after the final battle.
I just want to
I will 100%
What did
tell
you
you.
get?
8.
Plus
Hey,
2?
heck! Same as me. Well, we're both
I had
getting
6 plus 2.
a good deal of ass all over us. I gotta be careful
A
how I
good
say
deal of
ass.
ass.
Gotta
Cold
be
stuff!
careful.
Cold stuff!
We get it real
Wouldn't that be
frosty around
Very
here.
cold! Very cold!
And it got real frosty when I said that word, because that word sounded like the hee-haw donkey.
Okay! Tenants coming out of the closet! The rogue is, or the Tabaxi is talking about getting ice all over us!
Or something.
With a southern accent. Oh, this is why I love this game.
Is it
I
really?
need some D8s.
Is it really?
We need some D8s.
I need a lot of D8s.
There's one there. It's the one that looks like a
Eight.
diamond.
Sixes.
D4. I'll give you a D4.
I need a D8.
It's the one that looks like a
D4.
diamond right there.
Yep. I need that one.
This
I need.
Do you
Wait a
just
minute,
want?
that's going to go against me? No,
Yes.
you can't hear my back.
Do you want? How many D8s do you want? I can just
I'll
roll
do
it right
no, I
here.
prefer to roll it up on physical paper. It makes it more ominous.
It does. It's making me very nervous. There's only so much healing I can do in one turn.
5.
Plus, I do not have any healing potions. So
Yes, you do. We
You
got
have
some.
1. Unless you've used one in a fight.
I have not yet,
8,
so I'll
11,
add that to my inventory. Thank
17,
you. Also, how much money did I get?
How much range did you get? Gold?
4,
I don't remember because I was buying these. I'm not liking these numbers.
Okay.
What's not? That's entirely too cheerful for what's going on here.
37. Okay. Who didn't make their saves?
I did.
Well, how high? What was the DC?
Okay, correction. Give me your DCs again.
8.
8, natural 20.
Which makes me 22.
Okay, you take 37 points of cold damage. You take 37 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
0.
Okay, I thought you said you were dead. I was very concerned.
So you're at 0, Mike? I mean, right here?
Well, I've got 14, I think, for my armor class, plus
Doesn't matter what the
Oh,
armor,
it's
armor
what your
class
hit
is.
points are.
his hit points are 38.
You're at
You're
1.
at 1.
You're at 1, so you're still up. You just don't look so good.
My. Okay.
It's 1 regular healing potion, correct?
Yes.
Do you need something different for the ice?
He'd love the superior, but
Oh, I
wouldn't know.
see. I was
So-
happy
So my
to-
action
actually, we
is
have
gonna
2
be
for
drinking
everybody,
a
so you
potion.
have 2 Tibelth.
36, 18 points of damage for Victor and Elizabeth.
Did you decide that I could shoot the lightning into the air?
Oh, heck yeah.
Anywhere you want.
Okay, because
You better start shooting because
well, I can
Just
take a
focus.
potion without it being a
It's a bonus action to take a potion.
okay, cool.
I'm asking.
Okay, so the way that we do healing potions is if you take a full action, you get max healing out of the potion. If you use your bonus action, you roll a dice.
Okay.
So, and that counts whether you're administering it to someone or taking it yourself.
I can
So
use
it's the equivalent of either like actually taking the time to quaff it or shotgunning it.
Got it.
there is no
Wow.
a full. If I take a full one, how much do I get back from the healing?
Do you have a healing potion card on you?
A regular healing potion.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You will take 10 hit points back if you take an action.
It's
to,
a D6
if I do
plus
it as
4?
a bonus, then I have to
then you
roll.
roll 2d4, add 2, and apply a healing potion.
Okay.
Venom is not looking good. He has been
Knocked out.
not quite, but he's not happy. None of them are happy.
So I have a Cure Wound spell, which is a D8 plus 6.
That you roll the dice.
Where I'm just letting you guys know. I
That's-
mean, I
yeah.
have some spells and some stuff.
Yes.
That's a level 1.
Well, you can cast it at higher
It's a level
levels.
1, so I want to cast it.
Higher
at
levels, you add more dice. to
Right, but I'm
healing.
just letting you know. If you need to get, you know,
Here's where I'm coming from. I've got to do something.
Oh wait,
that'll-
was that a saving throw for Constitution?
Yes.
I forgot to add my. That would have been a 11. Still probably not good enough, but
Good to remember.
I did a ability check, a Constitution check, not a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. All right.
Which,
So
what? I did I rolled a 6 and took my plus on the Constitution. Is that what I was supposed to do?
it'll be in here.
Oh.
Is there anything different about your Constitution saving throw?
Let's see. No, they're both +2.
Okay, that's fine. You may not have proficiency in Constitution.
No,
saving.
it
I think
doesn't
I
have
did.
a-
I
doesn't
did
have a
like
black
a
dot.
bonus on it because of my race. So
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's now our turn.
Yes, it is now
here,
our turn.
yeah, I wanted.
Is he up in the air?
He is about
How high?
thank you, sorry. 30 feet? 40 feet,
30
something
feet?
like that.
Yeah, here's where I'm coming from. Yes, I'm only a 1, and I'm going to be possibly taken up to a 10 or something like that
Only if he attacks you.
if he attacks me again. But to take the full recovery, if he attacks me, it's not going to matter whether I'm a 1 or a 10, except that I'm, because I'm going to be 0.
Yeah.
Whereas if I take a level, does lightning affect ice dragons?
That's an excellent question. Let me check.
The reason I'm asking is,
Yes.
and so what we want to do is try and take him out if possible. Now I'm not going to take him out with that lightning.
There are 6
with
of us.
huh?
There are 6 of us. So we have.
But I'm thinking that if I use a potion as an afterthought, bonus action, so it is.
Bonus action.
Then I at least can bring myself up a little. And you said something about us being able to heal at our level. We
You
can
can
hit
also
dice.
take your action, I think it is.
That's another
Isn't
action.
that during a short rest?
We can. There's something else that I've seen in here called healing surges. It's kind of like a fighter's second wind idea.
Oh yeah, I do have second. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you do. Puffle, where are you?
I've got him in my.
Could you go to the bathroom and get a paper towel? Roll. Thank you.
Gator stick.
I would have had to walk over.
Sometimes it's really hard. You don't know where what you are is looking. Healing. Healing Surge. As an action, a character can use a Healing Surge and spend up to half his or her hit dice. For each hit die, roll the dice, add the character's Constitution modifier. They can decide to spend an additional hit die after each roll.
That'd be your full action, right?
Yes, and a character who does this cannot do so again until he or she finishes a short or long rest. Under this optional rule, a character regains all spent hit dice at the end of a long rest. Under the short rest, they regain half. I talked to these guys. They agreed that was a cool idea. Do you like that idea? Do you want
I'm
to run
down
that?
for
All right.
that.
Where's my dice?
So we will run with what happened.
I lost my dice.
Which dice?
I need that dice.
Yeah.
When you spilled in here, something went flying.
Oh, right. Yeah.
A die just fell down the crack over there, I think. Something fell back corner.
boy.
Back corner.
In the way back area outside of armrest, I think.
That was it. I'm gonna get my.
Okay. So while you're
This
doing
is
that,
yours, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yes, where
yours.
was it?
Behind
It's
you,
sitting
Scott.
right here.
Okay, right. So
Okay.
back.
So with that in mind,
Alright.
who wants to go first on our
Well,
cumulative initiative?
Is there
round?
any... I guess I'm going to use my longbow because I cannot reach him with my blade at that distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the lightning
Lightning
bolt.
bolt first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be
It's a dex save against your difficulty class of 15, 17?
17.
17. Okay, so start rolling.
And this is the D6s, right?
D6. Yep.
You know,
And how many?
13.
I thought it was more than this. But okay.
It might be 10, but I don't think it
No,
is.
I
I
thought
think you get more if you cast it at a higher level.
Yeah,
no, I can only cast this at this level.
until you get to
Yeah.
a higher level of wizardry, at which point you can cast. I've seen fireballs and lightning
So
bolts
here
cast
goes-
at like 6
You said
level.
8, right?
Yes.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Ah, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
All right. So you extend your hands skyward, and a 5-foot wide bolt of lightning shoots up out of the. You said it was 18.
18, yes.
Thank you. Shoots up out of the ground around you and just slams the dragon square in the chest. And okay.
2 more like
And I
that.
have visions of it shaking its head and saying, something hit me.
I think we've got a lot to do like that.
So I will go ahead and shoot. I get 1 shot or 2 shots with longbow. I can't remember.
Okay. Are you at double attack with your fighter yet, or are you? You're a 5th level
I'm
character.
a-
4-1.
It's 5th level. I get 2 attacks as a fighter.
So you're a 5th level fighter.
No, I'm a 4th level fighter, 1 level rogue.
Okay.
So next level I'll get my second. So
Okay,
it's
so
just
you
one
get
shot
one
with
attack.
longbow.
Yeah.
That's obnoxious. Hold on.
Cheery.
Well, there's lyrics. I don't want to deal with listening to lyrics in the background while
Here
trying
we
to.
go. Ooh, that's a natural 1 with a longbow.
Okay. As you pull back, you hear an ominous creak, and then a ping as your bowstring snaps. It will take about an action. It will take an action to fix the string. You can fix it. It's not like it's gonna put you out horribly.
Right.
You've probably got spares or something, but
I
you're
always
gonna
have a
take
second.
you're out for the count, and you're gonna take an action to deal with that.
Trying to
And we'll see.
think
You can use
here.
bonus action. Either way, action or bonus action. Yeah, we'll take action. It wasn't.
Don't have much I can do to get up by him. I
mean, if
will,
you
however,
could
use a
persuade him-
bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
So because I'm not doing fantastic on the health. So,
Oh glory! Someone finally hit me.
so that's plus 9 hit points. Cool, I'm up to 20.
So you're doing better.
Oh my word.
Oh, I was down low from that hit.
Yeah. Look at
I'm
the
not-
5th level fighters going.
No,
Oh my
one,
god.
oh, I did my bonus action was to do one of the healing potions.
So you want to take a healing potion? Okay, deplete a healing potion from your supplies and roll 2d4
I've
plus
got
2.
2, right?
We all have
I
to.
have no idea how many you
And then I
have.
have
So I've
one.
got 1
HP.
HP.
Eh? Oh yeah.
And I roll a 20.
No, you roll 2d4 and then add 2 to the roll.
Yeah.
Roll a caltrops.
Yeah. I
Okay.
knew what I was getting. My least favorite.
Okay.
4, 8.
Okay.
That
Plus
was
2 is 10.
nice.
2
Nice.
4s.
So you get 10 hit points back.
So I'm at
Yay.
11.
You're now at 11.
That is awesome.
That's
where
Good
I
rolling,
was.
Good
Who
rolling.
wants to go next?
I'll go.
Alright.
How
That
many
was
of
an
these?
excellent roll.
Yes. How many of these wand of magic missiles can I shoot at a time? What level? We
Theoretically,
back and
up to
forth
7.
at one time.
If you deplete all 7 charges, you roll a d20 and on a 1.
I'm not going to do 7, but I'm making.
So you can roll up to
went back-
6 without endangering the wand.
Okay. So I'm going to do
each
6.
charge raises the wand's level, the magic missile spell up beyond 1. So 1 charge is 1, 2 charges 2, 3 charges 3, etc.
So 6 would be 6.
6 would be a 6th level magic missile, which would be
It's 3 plus 1
3
per
plus
each
4.
level, right?
yeah. So it'd be 1st level, 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level, 6th level. Am I reading that right?
Yes.
All
So
right.
whatever I roll plus 8.
Yes.
Okay. So I need a bunch of 4s.
There's 2 of 4s.
Because
I'll
that
do
would
4
be,
times.
You
that
have
would
all my
be,
d4s.
Here's the 3rd one.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 6 of them.
that would be how many d4s?
6
64 plus 6. No.
plus 8.
8.
It would be
8
8d4
d4.
plus 8.
8 d4.
8d4 plus
Okay,
8.
so I'll roll 4 at a time. We need to. I mean, there's no point in me saving them for later. We gotta.
When they got healed,
Gotta throw the stank on it.
So, okay, not too bad. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the first one.
I figure unless his ice breath cone is able to hit us a second
14,
time.
14, 15, 16, 18, 22. So
Plus 8.
plus 8, so it's 30.
30 plus
Unless,
damage, okay.
unless his ice breath is able to hit us a second time rapidly, I figure he'll be coming down to us.
Watch me roll a 6.
We shall see. Won't we?
Okay, so
Oh,
that
my
was
word.
30
If he
points of
comes
damage
down
on
to
the
us,
other
I
guy.
will lay some stank on him.
Okay, so
Alright.
we have some damage on him. Not tons,
And,
but more than we
and the
did.
terrible
in
trio is going to
Roll
unload
well,
what they
you
can.
guys. Roll well. What did my dice do?
We're going, D8 for. Whoops. Wrong longbow. That will be 12. There's a big fat miss. So he fires his longbow up and it off the side of the dragon's hide. And. Okay. Fires again. And his bowstring snaps.
Then that one.
Nat is a nat.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Cold does tend to make things more
That's
clear.
true.
Yeah, it's probably the dragon's ice breath, but whatever the issue, as he draws back for his second shot, there's a crackling noise and a ting as the bowstring snaps apart. So, that brings us to... yeah.
Can't he take, doesn't he have the ability to take a third one, or is that one?
2 attacks and then 2 for an action surge. So he's going to take an action surge now
Okay.
and repair his bow.
Oh, makes
For
sense.
next round.
Yeah, you'll be ready for it.
And Elizabeth is going to burn one of her fighting spirit points to give herself advantage on the attack and a extra 12 hit points.
Something that.
She took the samurai subclass.
Did not read the sound round at all.
It gets
She
fun
did.
up at I did
Oh,
very thoroughly.
They all get very fun up at high levels.
7th level, she gets some pretty cool charisma stuff, so I was like, yeah, that works for her. Because she's basically a
Especially
party
for her.
face at
I
this
can't
point.
imagine what my fire
7
Unless
is.
there's other things you can get.
But I mean,
is...
that one
You can
alone,
get some crazy ones at high levels.
I'm looking for
She
it.
has a
I
jack
have some crazy
blasted.
ones right now.
40 feet up.
I can't use the fire.
Moderation.
No, it's the one that
Can you use the
really,
sphere?
huh?
Can you use the sphere?
I can use, not up there is the problem.
No, I can't go more than 10 feet up
Oh,
in the
10.
air.
And I couldn't use the other fire.
Great.
Yeah, that's
She has disadvantage on the attack roll because that's at her 30-foot range. Because he's 40 feet in the air.
Oh, he's
But she has advantage because of fighting spirit, so it cancels out the strength attack. That hits for 11 points of damage.
What's your 12 plus? What you got?
That's a great axe. She's using a javelin
Don't want to throw the great axe.
right now. No, I really don't.
No, you don't throw it. You don't get it back, Jim.
You have to run around. If you didn't stick it in him, you'd have to run around the battlefield looking for it while you chased him. And you would immediately be the target.
Yes.
Alright. That brings us to Finnan, who's going to. That is it.
Yes.
10 points of damage.
All right, did it. Go to, go to.
33 plus.
Doing well.
Huh?
We're making headway.
I was trying to see what the total was.
69.
Stop doing that, Fan!
So we were probably about halfway there. Not even.
Okay. Alright, so that brings us to... yeah, that's all of us, right? Did you already do something?
I did my.
Yes, magic missiles.
All of us and
Alright,
this.
so the dragon circles once. And then proceeds to fly away.
Does he retain his damage, or have we wasted our efforts?
It's not wasted. We're stopped him from ravaging Fandalin.
Okay, so we chased him off. so to
Yes.
speak. Okay.
So you've chased him off for now,
Means we have to go hunt him down.
eventually. And for now, what are the other one that we had in the quest?
Slugger's Camp and
I need a
Mountain's
good
Toe
quest.
Quest.
Yes.
Slugger's Camp Quest and
First, we have 2 quests to review for what we want to do next.
Yeah.
Both of them are in Fandalin. Mountain's Toe Gold Mine lies 15 miles northeast of Fandalin. The new overseer, Don John Raskin, just made the trip from Neverwinter to Fandalin and needs to be escorted to the mine. There's no telling what dangers lie between here and there. Once you deliver Raskin safe and sound, return to Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 100 gold pieces. The other one, deep in Neverwinter Wood, along the river that flows west towards Neverwinter, actually near where Lenafang made his lair,
okay, so we know the area.
is a logging camp. Every 2 months, Fandalin delivers fresh supplies to the camp, which is run by the half-brother of Fandalin's townmaster, Harbin Wester. Barthen, the local provisioner, has prepared a new delivery. He needs someone to bear the supplies safe to the camp. Return to Harbin Wester the notice of delivery signed by his half-brother Tybor to claim your reward of 100 gold pieces. So, which do you guys want to take first?
Side note, did I get anything from helping fight the orcs?
Well, we had a.
Unfortunately, the only thing that we got out of that was the mithril chainmail, and we decided that Edra was the one who could best use it
Oh, I
because,
can't use it.
well, it was chainmail specifically.
I
So,
don't do chainmail. Too nice.
and because it was mithril armor cancels disadvantage on stealth checks.
and
So
I
we
had
figured
disadvantage
she had
on it.
disadvantage. Give her the mithril
Right.
because
I don't
I already
do
got
chainmail.
I already got Dragon Guard, and that's just not fair to have the DM PCs have all the cool stuff. That's just the stuff of horror stories. So
That's a cool stuff.
I know,
Right,
but
he's been
armor,
sharing it out.
I've got.
I
can't use half the stuff you guys have, but I was saying
Right.
the stuff that you could actually use.
Yeah.
Giving it to Elizabeth would just not be fair.
This is my armor.
Yes, but Edra now
So
has
we did not get a
chainmail that
gold
cancels
reward
out
or anything
okay.
because
her
he was
stealth check
alive still.
disadvantage. So if he'd been dead, then we would have gotten 100 gold pieces for proof of death. Since he was not dead, we got something that was probably close to a couple thousand gold
Oh,
pieces worth
yeah.
of mithril when all was said and done, because it was an uncommon magic item, possibly rare. It was between 500 and 5,000 gold pieces worth of mithril chain. Hello, dog.
He says, I would wear it.
You want the
would be
mithril?
so uncomfortable it would rip every hair out of your body.
I would not wear it.
Now
We
you
would
wear
have
a
to put-
t-shirt under
We
it.
would have to put some kind of like
he's
something
a-
on top of it to stop you
Keep
from
you
getting
safe.
ripped out.
He has worn t-shirts in the past.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we all take a long rest.
And which one did we decide on?
We haven't yet.
Everyone of the party, if you want to pitch in on this, you're welcome to. You don't have to since
Those,
you're transient. You can either.
Whoop, hey, Gator. You can't go. The
Um,
table's a no.
so
Come on.
essentially, we're all
come on.
5 of us paying about 10 gold pieces. I think it's per day, if I'm not mistaken,
To be there?
to continue the renovation, upkeep, and
Oh,
staffing of Tresendar Manor.
I'm
So,
not paying that.
You don't have to. You're in transit, so you can either stay at Stonehill Inn or
Is it 10
possibly
gold apiece?
2 gold
2
apiece.
gold apiece, okay.
oh,
Um,
that's not bad.
and then just wait, that's off. Also, we agreed that it was. Where is it? There it is. We are in the month of Summertide, so we are about a week out from midsummer, with the possibility, I'll be rolling a d4 to determine if it is, of the quadrennial holiday of Shield Meat coming up as well. Party. Yeah. Party. So
We still have some nice brandy. It's just
Yes, we
healing
do.
brandy, by
Sure.
the way.
it what?
Healing brandy, or what you
It
call
is.
I get
But if
that.
you drink too much of it,
Yeah,
it
no,
can be
I'm
poisoned.
saying one good draft of that gives you what kind of healing?
1 hit point, I think.
No, it was more than that.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
Yeah, I can't possibly drink 38.
No,
It-
but
Crag. Yes.
it's got a lovely bouquet. We haven't had it
Full
yet.
rest, how much do I get back on my hit points?
Full rest gives
Long
you
rest?
full.
Oh,
A
good.
long rest gives you full.
For me, 4 hours is a long rest.
Correct. I have a salmon marine brandy.
Pretty solid about that.
Is a character who imbibes a glass of brandy regains 1 hit point, but a character who drinks 2 glasses within 1 hour becomes poisoned for 1 hour.
Okay, so
Which poison just means disadvantage on ability checks.
okay.
All right.
I just didn't want to lose track of the fact that we have that brandy, but it's a nice way to
Attack
heal.
rolls and ability checks, so.
Don't want
That
to
was
get
why
too-
the bandits in Trezendar were such easy marks in that one room, because they were all poisoned from consumption of alcohol. So,
Okay.
with that,
So we're back
Shall
up
we-
to full strength again.
Shall we go ahead and escort the gentleman to wherever he needs to go?
Since we're
Loggers
already
camp
in
or
this
mountains,
space.
Joe?
Well, we're already in this space, right? So if we go
The
from
mountains, whatever it was.
here, Mountains Toe,
The gentleman who needed to be
right? He needs to be
escorted.
escorted from here to there. So since we're here, we might as well do that. Makes perfect sense.
okay. So I get the living expenses dealt with here real fast. How long was it since we've been here?
Wait a minute. We just arrived and we
I
fought
mean,
a
how long
dragon.
has it been since, like, we've been
1
here,
day.
we left, how
Oh
long?
gosh, how
2
long were we
days?
2
gone?
days?
Maybe 2 days. Yeah.
Okay, then we need to do another 2 per, I think. I'm gonna double check that real fast.
2 per what?
10 gold a day?
I think. It's
Because we're
it's
renovating
aristocratic.
it, and we're, I mean, it's
Oh,
No,
you're
it's
doing
an aristic-
renovation.
It's also some other stuff going on here.
Elizabeth and yeah.
We
Um,
undertook some
Here it is. Not.
obligations.
Yeah, it's 10 gold.
I undertake obligations, it usually involves most.
So it's 10 for each, or
10 per day.
Per day, so it's
For-
So it's 2 per day
2
for
per
each
day.
of us.
So how many days?
What was it, 3 days we said?
So we've gone 2.
So 2. So total of 6 gold pieces to count for today.
Okay, so then it's- we only got 1,071 gold pieces left.
Oh my word, whatever will you do?
We gotta start earning some more.
Well,
Is there
yeah.
anything we can do? Well,
You know, 1/6 of 100 is going to go nicely.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Should have made it 120.
Should have been nice.
Hi. Okay. With that in mind, how long do you think it will take for Fandalen to be up?
The whole time or just Trezendar?
Sorry. How long do you think it will be for the mine to be up?
Oh, well, how long has it been? About a month?
Been about 90 days.
90 days.
So far.
3
so
months.
I am guessing because they have pretty much.
Well, maybe closer to about 100 days now total with our adventuring since we.
I would
picked up
think
again.
it would not be more than 4 months. So we got to be within a 2-10 day
Okay.
being ready to go.
So just after midsummer,
Are you
at
giving
the
me
start of the
Ken,
next month,
Korbohn?
yes.
we will begin receiving. No. Start of the next month, the mine will get into operation. End of the
And
next
then-
month, we will
Okay,
get
so what month
stuff.
will that be?
So, for that,
What are we in right now?
we are in midsummer, or
Yes.
we're in summertime.
So is this the name of the month?
The month is called. The month is called either Flame Rule or Summertide. Pick your poison. Then the next one is
That's month 4, right?
month 7.
So, date will be.
Because we started in. I'm assuming we started in the melting, the 5th month. So then at the start, there will be at the start of the month of High Sun, or Elysias, if you want to be formal about it. Then there will be the mine will be under operation, and then at the start of the fading, or Elent, if you want to be formal, Eleit. Then we will receive our first commission from the mine.
And do I get some of that?
Yes,
But I'm,
you get
She gets more.
extra,
yeah, right.
but we all had a share of the profits that can be haggled out later once we actually get the mine money and figure out what kind
It's
of
the
profits are
one that
running
is-
through it. It's going to be
Unless
formidable.
You want
I
to
will-
go with the guess?
Absolutely, but I'm just trying to keep track of which one.
There's one that says
So-
one, one that says guess.
Like, it's not going to be like game-breakingly monumental, but it will be enough to at least cover our expenses and give us some comfortable spending money.
Comfortable spending money is a nice thing. I
So-
like to have is what some people refer to as walking around cash.
We're just at the next section of gameplay music.
Ah.
Hooray!
Something is happening?
No, it's just that the next video is finally
Oh, I see.
loaded up my playlist. Alright.
So do we know the name of our gentleman that we are
Don John
escorting?
Raskin.
Ron John?
Don John Raskin.
Don Jawan. Rasky?
Don John DON-JON Raskin. RASKIN. So,
Same one for home.
with that,
Oh.
Thibelth, are you at the inn for the night, or are you doing something else? If you want, Finn can put in a word with you with his aunt, Caroline, and she'll put you up in her barn. Or you can just park it somewhere else outside of town.
How much is it to stay in the inn for now?
It is 3 silver pieces for a night, and
How much is it to
about
stable?
5. Oh no, it's 5 silver pieces for a night, and then 3 for a meal. So
I will
it's
go
8.
ahead and see if Finn can put in a good word for me.
Okay, so you spend the night at the Alderleaf farm. Everyone else regained full hit points, full spell slots, full action surges, full healing, second wind, full whatever. Any hit dice dealt with will be brought back. So you head over to the inn. Yes.
What do we owe for our animals?
At Tresenbar?
Huh?
At Tresenbar? Nothing.
Various camping.
Well, that's part of the expenses.
Yeah.
We're just going to say that
Okay.
putting up the animals at Tresenbar is part of the expenses of the 2 gold pieces per person.
Okay.
Because stabling is on here somewhere.
Yeah.
Is it
But
working?
Yes.
I'm not going to work on all in here because I'm cheating. It's not that much. It's like coppers or silver. Just 5 silver pieces for stabling, so we're just going to let that be part of the thing.
Okay.
I know that may not be strictly speaking part of it, but for my brain's sake, remember. Alright.
So which one are we going to?
We are taking the Mountains to Gold Mine Quest.
That one.
Yes. So you assemble outside the. You assemble outside the. Stonehill Inn the next morning, and you find this gentleman on the right standing outside with his horse. Turns around and sees him. He's like, "Ah, so you're the ones who've been hired to take me down to the Mountains to Gold Mine, have you?
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm Don John Raskin. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you also.
Well, shall we off then?"
On our way. Does he have a horse?
He does.
Yeah.
Yes, yes he does. Yes I do. I won him in a poker, in a 3-dragon ante-game when I was working a trading post outside of Neverwinter.
Well,
My most recent exploits also have been many, many other things. I've been a whaler, I've been
so many things.
Yes, I've been a gold prospector, a miner, fur trader, privateer. Lots of adventures there. I've chased pirates up and down this coast for years.
Oh, pirates.
Part of my contribution to this world has been making it so there are less pirates in these waters. Hunted them on the high seas, slaughtered them where I found them, till the name of Don John Raskin struck terror in the hearts of all pirates who sailed these waters.
With my background, would I have heard of this gentleman?
It's not improbable. He's done some stuff. He's definitely been around a bit, and you've been around a bit, so it's not unlikely you will have heard in some of the port cities you've gone through that Don John Raskin, the privateer. Not necessarily Don John Raskin, the fur trader, or the whaler, as that's not really in your circles you run in, but you've definitely heard of Don John Raskin, the privateer, as well.
Gotcha. And as a privateer, what organization would he be like running under?
He owes allegiance to no faction.
Okay, so
He
wouldn't-
might have worked contractually with the Lord's Alliance on and off, but he wouldn't have been, or possibly the Order of the Gauntlet. He probably worked for both of them from time to
Order
time.
of the Gauntlet.
They're like the lawful good version of the Lord's Alliance.
Okay, so they're not connected with Lord's Alliance?
They're not. The Lord's Alliance is more concerned with security and civilization than, always 100% playing by the rules of like lawful goodness. But they do most of the time. But it's like there's a subtle difference that I can help you. I can explain later between the two. We talked over it a little bit with some of our faction shenanigans behind the scenes, but suffice it to say, he's worked for both of them contractually, chasing pirates.
What was the name of the other group?
The Order of the Gauntlet. You can look them up online as well, or I can message you a link at some point to a website that has a list of all the factions.
Yeah.
Which you are welcome to join, by the way. We will be. So, and
This is Finn's.
This is the Tabaxi's
No, I have no dog that rides with me.
No,
It
that's
is.
Finn doesn't have a horse.
Yeah, Finn.
I was wondering if this was Finn's
Wolf
beef
dog.
of carry.
Direwolf.
he doesn't exactly look like a direwolf from a fence scanner.
No, he's a little bit
Direwolves
small.
are some wolves are actually bigger than gator, and direwolves are described as almost as big as horses.
I was just giving him a character.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He is unfortunately temporary and transient, therefore he will not be placed into the game. So, as you set out,
Behind Don John
so as you head out,
Raskin.
let's take a look at the Sword Coast map here. Real fast. To see which way we're
cannot do
going.
that.
Yes. Because I cheat.
You ascertain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Alright. Fine. Maybe 20 miles. It'll be about just before sunset by the time we arrive at Mountains Toe Gold Mine, which will be over in this area
And
here.
we're leaving from here.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
No.
not horrible. Yeah, it'll be about here, in this area. So,
Did he give us the gold when we got back for
what?
the live?
There was no
No,
live
there
reward.
isn't.
There was no live reward.
The Big Al.
If you're talking about Big Al, there was no live reward.
The reward
Aside
was
from the
Big
myth
Al
we
would
went on this
reward
way
us if he were
with
still alive.
Ted. The mithril was what he gave us because he was alive.
Oh, he
Gold,
had to reward us. Yeah,
He would
yeah.
reward us handsomely if he was alive.
And he did.
Indeed.
100 gold pieces would suffice for
If
his
he was
death.
dead. Okay.
So, all
I was
along
trying
the
to
road,
choose something.
do you guys talk to Big Al? Do you guys...
John.
Sorry,
And the
got
goblins.
Big Al in the brain. Yeah. Yeah, if you...
Sure.
So he regales you with stories of his exploits as a privateer, as a whaler, as a miner, as a prospector, as a trader, as a fur trader, merchant. He's been around the world. How was it they put it in Survivor? He's been around the world twice, seen everything once. You get the idea. He's been everywhere,
Man of
done
the
everything,
world.
and he's more than happy to tell you all about it.
Oh, cool.
And you
I
get
hang a little bit back.
okay.
Just keeping an eye on the rear.
So, around maybe an hour before sunset tops, you manage to arrive at Mountains Toe Gold Mine. Oh, it's 15 miles. Okay. So, as you're about 5 miles out, a low ridge rises to your right, beyond which you see the Sword Mountains scrape the gray sky. But closer in, something is strewn across the rocky ground 90 feet ahead. Well, ain't that something, says Don John, pointing at what appear to be 6 dead orcs.
Well, ain't that something?
I would like to go
Cold
ahead and
dead orcs?
examine the orcs to
Yes,
see
they are.
how dead
Yes.
they are
How dead, how
and
they die.
if they have anything on them of value or use.
Okay, which one are you looking for first? Loot or cause of death?
I'm less interested in cause of death and more just as I walk up seeing if they are dead or faking.
Well, they're very dead.
Okay, cool, then I will go for loot.
Go and make an investigation check.
Investigation would be wisdom for investigation because perception is... no, intelligence.
Investigation is intelligence.
Yep.
I'll try to refresh that.
Investigation.
17 plus 0.
Okay.
Losing my things. Because I've got no space. Let's see. Investigation?
Are these? We've investigated quite a variety of things in the past. Mostly broken nonsense.
That will be
Okay,
a
7
14.
14?
plus
Okay.
16.
For the investigation or the medicine check?
Medicine.
Are you looting the body or are you looking to see
I
what
was
killed him?
investigating.
Okay, investigation. Dad, you find on one of their packs, you find a moldy shoe with several small holes in the sole.
Oh, wow.
And Thibelth. you find several drawings with charcoal and obviously childish drawings. Horses with wings and rainbows.
Black and white rainbows.
Orcs.
With some colored wax.
Orcs.
Carrying that, yes.
They're only one. They're brand new.
No, they've. I think it was possibly a sentimental orc who found
Sure.
something
Or-
that looked pretty, on someone that it killed.
That's all I found.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
So.
Do we? What I really wanted to know was the cause of death.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
A
So
what?
roll a d20 and apply your medicine ability.
So
I
mine is
know I hit a
plus-
medicine check.
Mine is +7 and I rolled a 17.
Okay, extreme cold.
That's what I
killed
was wondering.
the
Okay.
orcs.
I only had 7. No, I had 9.
About 3 days ago.
Aha. So before it came to us, the orcs were caught in its.
Do they have any weapons on them?
Great axes and javelins. Littering the ground around.
Anything special or just regular old great axes and javelins?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure thing. Okay.
And you're investigating the javelins and great axes, not the bodies.
That we did investigate.
I already investigated the
I didn't know
bodies.
if you wanted to do it again.
I'm looking at the weapons to see if there's
Okay.
anything special. I got a 17.
Nothing special about them.
I was actually going to do an arcane just to make sure. And
To see if there's any magical weapons.
7 plus, I've got 15. For
Okay, so going forward, I messed up on the Arcana check bit. You're not supposed to use that for detecting magic. You're using that for understanding the lore behind a magic object.
Oh, okay. And what's the other one that we use?
Perception or investigation to.
No, there's
Detect magic.
Arcana and there was. I guess it was perception.
Or investigation, depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
To identify magic on an object is generally. Let me check something real fast here. Here it is. Yep. It would be. You would have to use a detect magic spell to determine if something had
okay.
magic on it.
So they're dead, cold.
Killed them about 3 days ago.
They're cold.
They're
They're,
carrying a
they're
bunch of-
cold dead.
Yeah.
Extreme cold killed them about 3 days ago.
Cold
Carried-
as ice.
Exactly.
Carrying a bunch of junk and nothing special. Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
pocket the drawings.
Okay. So you pry it out of the ice, encrusted satchel, and slide it into your.
So the ice lasted 3 days. Wow.
Some of it, yeah. A little bit on the inside of the satchel.
Sure. Plus if it's
He was in the shade, too.
yeah.
All right.
It was made in the shade.
It was unmade
Made
in
in
the shade.
shade.
You have made a shade in the shade.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Unmade.
Okay.
I don't want to zombies.
So, hidden among the bushes, a tunnel burrows into the foot of a soaring, snow-capped mountain. Above the mouth of the tunnel is a wooden plank with the words "Mountain's Toe" carved into it in common.
I can understand that.
That's good.
Yes.
In what?
Common.
Common.
Oh.
So, standing at the mouth of the cave is that sign. There's probably...
And this is where we're bringing him?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is this stupid thing? Oh. So, maybe 15 or 20 feet
Ahead of us.
that you can sort of see.
I have dark vision.
Okay, then you can see that it opens up about 15 or 20 feet. There's a slight curve
Okay.
to the tunnel.
Well, are we going to ride our horses in or are we going to walk in?
What
This is
constitutes
addressed
delivery
to
of Don John?
Don John.
You know, where
Well, I
is
think
the
we
empty
should
living?
leave them outside. It will not be good for them to be in the cave. Mines are traditionally small cramped and would not be good for horses.
Is there any cover that we can put them under so the dragon can't see them?
There's some shrubbery and bushes and things you could probably
donkeys,
Make a
draft horses,
nature
and a
check
wagon, and a
well, anyone who wants to help make.
I would like to
shelters
hide
kind of-
mine separate from the others.
19.
I
Okay.
need a new die today.
Nature.
7.
I don't know what nature has. Plus 0.
That's a natural 1. My horse is out.
Yours
It's
is
toast.
like got. Yeah, it's
Would
it's
you like
very
me to
very
go get it? I
obvious.
got a
Wait,
19.
we
I
doing
can bring him
nature?
back.
Is that what
Nature
that
check.
Nature.
If you want to go and
I
get
was,
him, you
I
can.
didn't know
But
what. Okay.
am just leaving him there.
Alright.
I have.
I'm more focused on the tunnel. I
7
start
plus
moving
4.
towards the entrance of the
Okay,
tunnel.
it takes about 15 or 20 minutes.
I just like toss my horse's reins over a branch and just walk right into the tunnel.
So you walk into the tunnel ahead of the rest of the party?
Yes,
You
you
split
know,
the party.
What's his,
slightly yes.
what did you say? What did you say?
I said you split the party.
He just did. Yes, he
Okay.
does that frequently.
So while the rest of you are.
Well, y'all are a party. I'm just a tag along.
yeah, that's
So
what
while
it said.
the rest of you are
Tag
walking
one's normally
around.
going-
Is Ron John with us?
Don John is with you guys. He does not go in.
Good.
I'm just
right now.
seeing if there's anything shiny or dangerous.
Well, there's
Or shiny,
two.
or shiny.
Let's see if the monster manual has a picture of these critters.
Ooh, critters, I love
I prefer the kind that
But
aren't.
don't try
I
and
prefer
eat.
critters that are either delicious or have goodies.
I was gonna make a critical roll joke, but
I
that
know.
works too.
Those that tasted
Like
great
an
on the plate, evenly browned. Right? Those are the critters that
Or the ones that like to carry loose change and or magical items.
Okay.
This is true.
So, over on the right, you see
Oh,
those. You see
which
two of
one?
those. The one on the right.
Right.
What are they?
You're right.
My right.
Okay.
The
No,
big
my
guy.
left. You're no, the
No.
little one.
Little-
Your right.
Oh, on that page, the left. Okay.
On the right hand
All
page, on
right.
the far right.
Our right.
The
Go back.
right hand page, the right hand critter.
Right hand page, right hand critter.
This one.
This one.
Right.
There we go. Thanks.
All right.
Um,
So, you see two of those.
This is me. They have
Yes.
been-
Fine.
Got a whistle?
You see two of those kind of come out of the blue.
Oh, as I went in there, I did stuff because I'm not stupid. So let me roll. So stealth is dexterity plus proficiency. Because I'm proficient in stealth. That'll be a 12 for stealth. I did pretty poorly. I'm a little bit distracted.
Doesn't matter. You see them in there. They're not. They don't see you. Do you have Knight's Breath out, or are you?
Oh, Knight's Breath is out, so I would
So you
have
have
advantage
advantage.
on that. So let me go ahead and re-roll that real quick because I keep forgetting about that feature.
I keep waiting for him to roll something. He's rolling.
17.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they make a
Whenever I go
perception
anywhere-
check really fast to see if you see them.
Perception is wisdom. $16.
You see them. There's one in front of each.
Well, he's
Door.
got dark vision too, doesn't he?
I do have dark vision.
So I'm gonna position it so that I'm gonna be selfish and say it's north is towards you, south is me. So I can that way I can help figure this out.
So we're coming in here.
You're coming in from this side. This is the shrubbery and stuff that you're able to hide yourself behind.
He's coming in that entrance
There's
down there.
one there and one there in front of each of the doors.
Are these the minors? I presume
Well, they might be under 18, but I don't know.
not. All orcs are minors.
These are not orcs.
I know, I don't.
Oh, haha. Well, actually, these orcs aren't. These are not Urukai. These are DD orcs, which actually
Okay.
mature in age properly.
Knowing what I know about those creatures, would I know if they are creatures that would be supposed to be there according to us, or would there be things that we would not like to have? I'm guessing an intelligence check.
Roll a history check.
History
Has its
is
eyes on you.
intelligence. That's a 7.
Okay.
You're not 100% sure. You get the feeling that they're not, like, actively, like, they may not be supposed to be there, but you're not 100% sure. It's just like a nagging suspicion that all it may not be wererats.
Okay, I'll go ahead and head back to the group and let them know that there's some weird looking fellas standing in front of some doors inside.
Don John turns around from where he's dragging boughs over his horse. It's like, weird. What do you mean weird?
Well, sort of like me, but hold on, can I see the picture? I couldn't see what animal they had.
Rat.
Rat?
Revengeful.
Sort of like me, but they kind of got a rat's head.
His nostrils kind of flaring.
They and I probably will not get
Jesus. No one gets along with a rat. Well, it's good
Other
for
rats do.
along. Me out.
Why are we bringing cat and mice into this?
Because I can.
Yeah. JK. No. Do. Okay. Okay.
Do these things have a name that you know
Do they
kind of,
have a
his
name I
nostrils
know?
flare and he goes, wererats. I was warned that these nasty varmints might have been infesting the mine. We need to eradicate them as soon as possible.
Infested's
Do I
not a
make
word
money
that I
for
like.
every were-rat scalp I bring? Or their head or something?
We are not savages, Mr. Korbohn.
I'm not a savage,
I am
but
not
I
a
do.
s- I, at least, am not a savage, whatever you may
I am no
perceive
savage.
me as.
It's,
I am no savage, but at the same time, most people require some proof of death to collect some form of bounty.
We just need to get them out. We just need to eradicate them, not prove they're dead. As he turns away, you hear him mutter under his breath, "Barbarian mercenary."
So
He
what
was
can
talking
he
about
tell
me.
us about wererats?
You're part of our party.
He's asking for prices on heads.
Well, that's been the way we've done stuff in some of the places.
Not
Yeah.
we
really.
haven't done any
Never
of that.
collected heads. XP is something that is intangible in the story. In the story, you've never collected money for heads. You've collected money for clearing something out. You've
For the
collected
actual
money for
process,
like
okay.
Kragmaw.
Yeah.
You've collected money for killing someone, like Glassstaff.
Right.
So you never had to provide proof of death in the form of a head or someone with
This is
gruesome
true.
token.
To the staff or.
You didn't even have to provide the staff, you just had to tell her that he was dead. Kind of, the fact that you're back alive kind of proves that he's dead. So,
Okay.
And who's going to argue with people that just...
fair. So,
So we have at least 2 wererats to deal
Yeah.
with.
Now, he obviously, as a member of our party temporarily, has great knowledge of the wererats.
not huge.
More than us, maybe.
Maybe.
What are their weaknesses is what I was wondering.
He kind of looks over at you. They don't have any.
Then
fought
we
them
can't
once.
kill them.
What?
If they don't have any weaknesses, we can't kill them.
There's a difference between a weakness and
There's still more.
an ability and immortality. A weakness just means they are more likely to be killed by one thing or another. Immortality means they are unable to be killed. They
Well
are
spoken.
breathing, they are killable.
Well
And I
spoken,
walk
my
away.
gruesome acquaintance.
I walk away
So-
back towards the entrance.
On the other hand, do they have any particular immunities, for instance, poison?
I've already walked away towards the entrance.
He says it to your back as you walk away. In my travels, I've only faced them once. It was a band of rats that had infested the sewers where I was making my living as a whaler in the port city. They appeared as a thieves' guild in the city, and from the stories I heard at the tavern, they were unable to be killed save by silvered weapons or those of magical origin. Elizabeth kind of looks over at a great axe uncomfortably. Oops.
I'm already
Hue is
walking.
magic, right?
He was magic.
Hue is
I'm
magic.
already walking back inside. I had a 20.
As are both of us.
5 stealth.
One of them kind of raises her nose, sniffing here.
25.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something dark this way comes.
You know,
Be
kind
happy
of looks
to
over.
prick your thumbs.
You're getting weirder every day, you know that, right?
She goes,
Beside the point, there's something around here. I can smell it.
you know, pricks her nose.
Alright. Whoever you are, show yourself.
Yeah, right.
By this time, the rest of the party has
Yeah.
begun making their way inside.
We need
But
to-
I'm.
John is making no
I
effort
go-
at stealth. He is.
I go ahead and
Okay, Don
I
John is hot.
cast. Manifest my echo directly in between them,
Okay.
and sort of, if I can do it sort of behind them.
No, their backs are to the door.
Okay, then can I do it like in that spot right there? Like
Yep.
there, and there?
You will.
So my back's to the wall,
Okay.
I'm right in
will
between
be
them.
flanked, but if you want to do that,
And
you're
then
welcome to make the endeavor.
I will go ahead and... Do I get any disadvantages when flanked? I know they
No.
get advantage on attacking.
No,
But, and they're
you
not
don't get any
attacking.
any disadvantages from being
Okay,
flanked. It's just a question of
then
there's going to be two
I
of them
will
on you.
go ahead
And
and...
in order to attack one of them, you're going to have to turn your back on the other, which will give her advantage on the other attack if you choose to attack.
Right, and so I will swap places with my... No, I will not swap places with my echo. I will leave my echo where it is. I will stay back, and then I will attack with Knight's Breath. I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack, or do I, because they would not expect an attack from right between them.
Let's see. Nope,
I do not?
you do not.
Okay.
They rolled high enough that they were paying attention enough that they were not surprised by that. And they were startled, sure, they will kind of jump back, but they're like expecting trouble. So,
Okay, first attack is a 16 to hit.
Look.
That's better.
And this is with Knight's Breath, which is a magic weapon. So,
Yes.
That does hit. You said that was what, 19?
16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'll be 10 damage. I'm going for the one who is by that door.
Okay.
Or
So.
whichever one was the one that said the weird phrase.
Okay.
That annoyed me.
Okay.
So, and then Adder's Kiss,
Hang on.
and that was slashing damage.
Oh, shit. That was slashing damage with the first one was 10.
Yes, 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And
then
a 16 again to hit on the same one,
Okay. Roll damage.
which I'm assuming hits since the last time that hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
So, 8 piercing, 2 poison, and a DC 13 Constitution save.
I was mad.
What?
I said 13. I was mad.
Why?
Ah, that's a really high DC.
Okay. You said 10 total, or Sorry.
10 total
Okay.
from the second attack, plus a DC 13 con save,
Which she makes. So you slash with the sword, and it kind of cuts her across the shoulder. She goes, ah! And then you stab her with the short sword, and you see the poison kind of pulse in these like sickly greenish veins across the entry wound, and then she kind of flexes and shrugs it off.
I told you there was someone here!
And then I'll go ahead and Unleash Incarnation. I'm not going to do an action surge, but Unleash Incarnation gives me one more attack
Okay.
from my Echo's position,
Okay.
which that will be with Matt's Breath, because I just attacked with Adder's Kiss, so Matt's Breath.
Okay.
And that'll be a 24 to hit. I don't need to ask if that one hits. And then 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing this.
What?
I said, okay, so we're doing this. I need everyone to roll for initiative. I need everyone to roll
The
for
gentleman said we needed to clear out the mines. I'm not going to stand around and talk.
12.
16.
Oh, right.
initiative. Roll again.
Must have
Roll
tied
again.
somebody.
That'll be 17.
Okay, so we get the advantage.
Sorry, I was not sure what the.
When you guys roll, I take my highest roll and compare it against your highest roll.
Gotcha.
Then if
So
it's
we
tied.
tied.
Yeah, they outdid everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Plus
Wait.
5 initiative.
What'd you
Snitches.
What did you get?
12.
12? Oh. Hang on. What did you get?
They got 12.
What
What,
did,
you got 12?
what did the terrible trio get?
Okay, they get first. Sorry.
What did the terrible trio get?
No, you're right. You do get. Sorry. The group initiative is a little bit rough for me, so I'm still figuring that out. But
I mean, personally, I'd be okay with
Who
running
goes
off
first?
individual. initiative.
yeah, I think it's clunky. And in the future, I may make it so that we're just like rolling one dice against one dice, just to make it easier. But with that, who wants to go first?
Well, I already made a series of
Roll what?
Can you do it? Can you
I
do
figure
it
I'll
or-
go ahead and. No, that was a surprise round.
Yeah.
So
So he's
I'll
already
go
there
ahead and-
attacking.
Continue my attack.
He said roll something? Oh, I thought you said roll.
Or actually, no, I'll let others go first.
Okay,
I'll-
Wizard,
I'll-
you want to
I'll
go?
be
Or you
great.
want me to go? What's going on?
Any magic weapon, which means any of my magical weapons can hurt.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that a spell is a magic weapon.
And magic
Like
missiles.
magic
Spells,
missiles
yeah,
are
spells
definitely a
are
magic
magic.
weapon.
And your what you can't use here, but your
I'm not going to use
spear.
anything
No,
big
don't
here.
have
Oh, by the way, I didn't realize this, but wizards, and correct me if I'm wrong, but wizards have to carry their spell book in order to utilize it. Am I wrong in that?
For
Or-
wizards, they have to have their spell book, and they
Okay.
also their spells use components.
Okay. So going forward,
Like it'll say if your
can't
spell is
technically carry two staffs
because one hand
because
is your book.
one of them has your spell book in your hand. So you're toting around like
a book, so
Think
you
about
can
like
fight
this.
with your staff. You can
casting your spells.
You can have a secondary staff on your back. You just can't hit with both staffs.
Sorry, I'm still learning
No,
the
that's
exact of how wizards fight. So
And if you wanted to put your spell book away,
you
you
be
could
without.
theoretically, but you
would
would.
do.
It would take
you'd
a
be,
full.
You'd be down to cantrips.
It would
as well.
take a like bonus action to swap
bonus
between
action to
spell
swap
book
between spellbook and staff, and then
staff.
if you left your spellbook alone for your next turn, you'd be down to cantrips, which I'm going to say don't take. Spells.
Cantrips are things you have memorized
Right.
because they don't take spell slots.
Right. So, all right. So what do you want to do?
At least that's the way I understand it.
It's pretty much the way I've been understanding it as I watch and read and learn more.
Yeah, cantrips become a bigger thing in
Two of them to
campaign
kill.
too.
I'm waiting for me to be able to talk.
So go.
Level 2, you know, the Magic missile.
So 4d4 plus 4.
Do you have D4s?
Huh?
Do you have enough D4s?
I can do 2. I've got 3 for sure, and I can just do 2 at a time. Oh, okay.
If you want. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Go for it.
Let's see, what's in the corner? I think
Okay.
there's one. No, I was just
There's
looking
another
to
one
see-
in the red pile.
Yeah,
So how many do you have now?
4. Let's do the same thing I did before.
Okay, so which one are you targeting?
One's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the other one.
The other one? Okay.
So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Plus
Okay.
4? Plus 4?
16 plus 4 or 16
No,
total?
16.
plus 16 total, good. Okay. So you extend your hand and you see the usual flurry of arcane darts hurtle out from your hands. I'm going to go ahead and assume that most of the party has gotten into the room by this point. And they crash into her chest and she's thrown back against the door. Okay.
But she stole one.
Oh, she's still awake.
Oh, also,
3 sword attacks from him didn't level her. I don't think the magic missile's going to level her.
they're both female?
Yes.
Okay.
Just curious.
So, I'm gonna flambe count as magic weapon?
It's a cantrip, so I would
Yeah.
assume.
Okay, I'm gonna flambe the original wounded one.
Okay. That's what? 14, 15? 3 DC?
15.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Is
D8. Or 2d8 now.
2d8.
Do you have 2d8 or do you
Do you
want
have another D8?
Here.
7 and 3, so 10.
Okay. Sacred Flames got a little more dangerous.
Yes, I like that.
Okay. And then Don John is going to stay in the back because he does not have any magical weapons.
We're there to protect him.
Elizabeth is going to look over at you and go, "Can I borrow that?" and I'm pointing at Hugh.
Sure.
Thanks. So she's going to use her bonus action to take Hugh. And, she's going to she's going to do a trade. She's like, "That's a family heirloom. Ship it. I will murder you, resurrect you, and haunt you."
That's a magical weapon. You mess with it, I'll murder you, whatever, resurrect you, and haunt you.
The good news about magic weapons is they tend to be very hardy to damage.
She is very hard on weapons.
If she manages
Okay,
to not
so-
damage a family
Okay.
heirloom, I think she'll be okay
What's
with
that?
the magic.
D10 for 2 hands?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm liking this, I'm liking this.
She's like, "I like this thing."
So do I.
She, holy Moses, she deals 22 points of damage
To the other guy?
to the
Number 1 and
Wounded.
number 2.
wounded wererat,
There's 2 of them that are
the
wounded.
badly wounded one.
Badly wounded.
So she
21
comes charging
iron
across
after?
the cave, just slashes
Well,
its
she
head
had it
clean
too.
off.
Naturally.
And she turns around and she goes, "I like this!"
Yes.
Alright.
So is she up in melee with them then?
She is.
Okay, I will go ahead and
wait a minute,
attack.
she gets a bonus action.
She gets a secondary attack, so she's going to move across around your what?
She can technically move through it because it's
Move through, move around, whatever. She's not used to moving through her allies, so she just kind of skirts around it.
as long as she doesn't end up in the same space
No,
because
she's
I might.
around the.
Right, I'm just saying like move through, but she
Yeah,
can't
she's
end
on
up
the other side
in
of
the
the
same
werewolf.
zone as my dude. Because I might end up in that zone too, and that would be
awkward.
very awkward.
6.
Like, hello, we are both in each other's extreme personal space.
No.
6 points of damage to the other wererat.
Is she a dwarf?
No, she's not.
Oh, no,
Elizabeth?
she's a human.
Elizabeth is the female human fighter with like the
Sorry, I
shoulder
get them all
reddish hair.
confused.
I'm the dwarf.
So it's the high elf wizard, the dwarven cleric, the halfling rogue, the male human fighter, and the female human fighter. And the DM. I suffer from MPD multiple times a week.
And Sybil doesn't have much on you.
Sybil had 17 personalities. It's a story. It was a true story from the 50s.
Okay, no. Alright. So you were saying
Story,
about
story.
something you were going to do?
Just a sec.
Hi.
Are you a happy dog?
Yes, yes, I love you too.
I see you.
Yes, I do too. But I'm glad that you're with your boy.
Okay,
That's
so
winky.
since she's there, I get sneak attack.
You
now.
do.
Finally.
Does your... Oh, no. I forgot you weren't there. It was just the echo manifestation. Alright, go for it.
And then I will go ahead and attack with Gnat's Breath. Natural 20.
Roll the dice
Which
twice.
sneak attack, the dice from sneak attack also get doubled.
I think the sneak attack gets doubled.
Yes.
It's just like poison bonuses don't get doubled because that's not the same thing.
Okay, so then
So, there it goes.
that's a... Yeah, I could have just said a 26 to hit, but natural 20 sounds better. So, that'll be... Hold on.
So roll damage dice twice, roll sneak attack dice twice, roll the poison damage once, then
That's Addis, because
Oh,
I'm doing
geez,
Gnat's
yeah.
Breath.
and then add your modifier to the dice results.
So then... Sorry, I'm having
No, you're fine.
brain dead moment.
I got one. Okay. Back. Sorry, man. Roll fine.
Oh,
Which I realize is,
goodness
according to
gracious,
YouTube,
sorry.
not
Math
for
is
kids, but we
hard.
are trying to keep this a little more family friendly than things like some of the other shows we've seen. um, speaking of which,
22 damage
total?
total.
Is that all?
I only get one sneak attack die. I'm only a level 1 rogue.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and attack with Ada's Kiss.
Okay. Roll for attack, and if you can, roll for damage sometimes.
I wish I was high enough level to crit on a 19. That's
Wait,
28 to
doesn't
hit.
that happen on level 4?
I
Let me
believe
double
it's
check
level
that real
5.
quick. Let me double check real fast here, because I have it here.
So it goes down as the higher levels you go, or just once?
I
I will double check
think we max.
here.
We might do an 18, but I think it's just 19 and 20.
Level 3 is crit.
Oh, sweet. So then I'll just crit again
Okay.
with Ada's Kiss.
Uh-huh.
So, that's
What?
Tell Uncle Scotty when he was put up there
Oh.
because he used to sit around and play D&D all the time. And they had about 5 kids.
I
Oh,
don't
they're all playing that shit.
Just like comment like at him in the comments, and then it'll be Kimberly when Vlad mentioned give any comments.
Oh, okay. We can always see it. I'll have to have Tammy send it to Eliza. This guy's not on Facebook all that much.
Yeah.
so that'll be 18 total damage, with 4 of that being poison and the rest being piercing,
Okay.
and
13
then
DC
a
con
DC
save,
13 con.
yeah. So you slash out with Knight's Breath, and it catches her right across the belly, and just opens her up. You can see like the start of like disembowelment symptoms, and then you just run the Adder's Kiss right up under her chin, out the back of her skull, and it just. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that your incarnation isn't corporeal enough to sustain her. She falls flat on her face.
Oh, it can be as solid as I want.
Okay, then
when I'm
However
stri-
you want-
when
however
I'm
you wanna
striking,
do-
it's as solid as I am.
Then
because
she
essentially I am.
does that and then
Essentially,
falls.
it is me.
Okay.
I just am not fully.
But like when you pull the sword out, is it like missed or is it like solid? So because she's falling flat on her face.
So essentially, I'm trying to think of what movie would be like this. Basically, the way it works is I can partially swap places. So when I'm striking from there, I sort of turn partially misty over by me, and the mist. It's sort of like a misty shape of me.
Okay.
Like it's
yeah.
not mist exactly, but
I've
it's
seen-
a translucent form of me that then solidifies when I'm striking for parts of it without fully becoming.
So that returns to my original question: is she's falling flat on her face? You're called cheese.
I'll catch her.
You catch her then. She falls in your arms and just bleeding heavily all over you. And Victor goes
Did I
over.
say weird or what?
Victor just kind of looks across and goes, "Better that than me."
And then I go ahead and lay it down on the ground and
Yeah.
fully and revert back to where I was. A little
Okay.
bit of blood is on me.
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, it is.
Ooh, okay.
Victor does not like that.
Victor just kind of looks at you and goes, "Okay, that's a little weird." Elizabeth kind of walks over to you and takes back her great axe and is like, "Mind if I hang on to this for a little while? I'll give it back when we exit the mine. I just
Hang on to it.
thanks."
And so both of them are dead,
Yes.
and it is.
So yeah, both of them are dead. Thank you. Okay.
If this is a good place to rest, it would be good, unless it's going to be a problem.
The rest
Because
all
if we
right.
get into another
Have y'all-
room and there's a lot more of them,
Have you taken any damage?
Ah.
a little bit more.
Can
little
you
bit
ask
more.
him?
Your call.
Oh.
So, what do you want to do from here? Looking at the map. I'm
Over
gonna
here.
bogey this out.
He would be first.
We can't really.
Well, my assumption is that we haven't cleared the mine. That there's probably more wererats.
Yeah.
So we can't just leave.
No. Well, I mean, you could. You're under no obligation to continue.
Where?
Don John has asked you to continue. But you are under no obligation. You have completed what Harbin Wester asked you to do.
Personally, I
You can
want to see
walk
what's
back.
in the mine to
Let's
see
just
if
see.
there's anything
You
Is
can
there
go
something
back.
fun inside?
You can go
Mines
back.
always have
At this
fun
point,
stuff.
according to the rules
Yeah.
of what the notice board asked,
Yeah.
you have escorted Don John Raskin to the mine. That's the end of your obligation to Harbin Wester.
Oh, this sounds like it could be interesting.
This is.
I'm gonna real quick, because I just realized I forgot to actually do anything with my horse. I'm gonna go back and see if my horse is still alive and
It's still alive.
see if I can maybe
Hi,
treat my
dude.
horse
Could
properly.
you just shoot us Max's last name real fast so we can send the package to him?
So that
So,
would be
nature
There's
check.
a bunch of Maxes there.
nature, which is intelligence.
Versus nurture.
That'll be a 14.
It takes you the better part of 15 or 20 minutes, but you do manage to get the horse covered, at least from the air, more or less. Casual eyes from far enough away will not notice that there is a horse there.
Cool. And then I head back into the cave.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, do you wish to?
I will continue on whichever door we get open because I am not what one would call
That's okay.
good at opening locked doors.
Check the door.
Oh, I have not checked the door yet. Is the door locked?
It is not. It is fitted with a lock, but it is not locked.
I think I'll go to the. Which door was the one with the sassy mouth?
So when we, I'm not looking at my computer.
left.
Yeah.
I'll go to the rat because I don't want to run
Okay.
into more lack for one.
Okay. So as you open the door, wooden posts for shoring up tunnels and caves are just leaning against the wall in kind of a haphazard fashion,
4.
all along
Yes.
this section.
Right.
of-
Right. So we'll put.
I'll go ahead and stealth, which I can
Okay.
advantage
Cause, right. Exactly. Absolutely.
I'm
Should we
gonna-
put something in there for her?
Mentioned that if you happen to come upon a group of
Oh, sure.
them
They'll
in
figure
a
that
room
part out.
that's a
I'm not worried about
stone,
that.
that if you get back out of there and allow me to throw one of the fireballs into
Okay.
there, it can wipe out a bunch of them and reduce the amount of casualties we take.
True.
This
Yep.
is just
Yep,
one
yep,
of our
I agree with
strategies.
you. That's why I
Natural
asked.
power
Yep.
stealth.
That's why I asked.
You disappear from the space-time continuum.
it. Well, the total on that would be,
course.
let's see,
It's a natural 20, it doesn't matter.
it
You're
would be 28.
Yeah, you're very, very stealthy.
Beam me
I
up,
don't
Scotty.
think we're sending this from Amazon, Poland. We can't put any stuff in there.
So, as you proceed, you see a door to your right.
Do
and
I
a
see
passage
anything
to your
else?
left. There's a passage.
Anything of interest? Anything on the
More of
ground?
those poles,
All right.
posts.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Well, I'll go ahead and check
Bye-bye.
the door.
Okay. It is unlocked.
Okay, I would like to check and see if there's anything hidden on the door since there was no one standing. Anything such as a log trap or
Make a perception check.
rune or something. Perception is wisdom.
Yes, but you spell both. Put her name first, and then in the second address, put
19.
Maxine's
It does
last
not appear
name on there.
tracked.
Cool, I'll go ahead and open the door.
Okay. Make either a perception or investigation check.
I'll go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
If you've got enough room.
15.
Also, spell
Okay.
logo with an H.
You see some
I
crates
wasn't
and
sure.
casks
I just couldn't see it.
stacked against the wall.
It's a
A dozen
last name.
or so
07,
each.
colon Maxine.
I would
I
like
have
to
to put.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
They're probably, they look empty from what you're able to see.
It occurs to me that when since he always takes off on his scouting, that when he is with us,
Okay.
it might do well for us to give him the listening stone.
So as you're about to
No,
Scurry
we
off.
put under Max,
Um,
and then you
Victor
just
stops you.
message Max and say.
and hands you
So
Max.
Sharon told me that one.
I
So
need to take a
message
picture of
Max
this.
and
I'm
tell
not
him
gonna-
tell
I'm
him
not
that
gonna
that's
carry
what
this,
ammo is
but-
for.
That means that in
She got him with it.
So we're going to find it.
should you be in a position, you don't have to run back to us.
And
You
she
can
said if you
talk
want
to
to do
me,
the first
right?
name, Olga last name, that's okay. You can put her first name
Nice.
first. if you
Going
want
to
to.
be able to.
Here you go. This is what they
Okay.
look like right here.
Lovely.
He hands you this
Ah,
thing.
low key creepy.
2,000 or 200?
It's a sending stone.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's kind of like a walkie-talkie.
So that
Okay,
would
she said
be
2277.
in. I might be able to.
Oh, okay.
search,
Yeah, gotcha.
Sending stone, it's called.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Super, thanks.
Cool. I can add one to my.
So sending once, 25 words or less to a creature with whom you're familiar. Why am I taking this?
Because he didn't want
I've
to
got
hold
it on my.
oh,
I've got
okay,
it
yeah.
on my.
I thought this was your sending stone.
No.
What are we doing here? I'm sorry.
I
What
just
I
was
did was
given.
I suggested that Victor give him the sending stone since he was always out of sight.
True, that's true.
And if
You're
the-
basically putting
That's what we were saying before. Yes.
a magical
Walkie-talkie.
leash so you can keep track of
No,
Yes.
actually, it's because
Guys,
then
quick-
you can
quick thing.
call for help.
It
Is the
cannot
major
be
reason.
used again until the next dawn.
Yeah, so it's
You can use it
something.
once each
It's
day.
a one shot,
Okay,
It's
well,
one shot per day.
yeah, that's not bad.
which I have not used it, and so far I have no intention of using it.
No, but if you know you got like
so
ordered someplace.
You walk into a room, there's 20 of these things. You might want to back up and call us.
Maybe. Or have some fun. Who knows? But
Yeah,
it's
you might
I
available.
just
tend
wanna
to do
kill 'em
like
all.
to do a little bit of tangling myself. It depends on how many. If there's 20, I probably would 12. If
Okay.
there's 3 or 4, probably.
So we're in a new room.
Well, he's moved. I don't know that we've moved yet.
Have you moved on with
Were
him?
you
or
guys
are
taking
We're
a
gonna
short
move
rest?
behind him.
I thought you guys were taking a short rest.
No.
No, there's
You
no,
went out to
nobody's
check on
had
your
any
horse.
damage.
So yeah. So I think we're just moving
Yeah,
on
you
in.
guys just stomped these things to get magic weapons now.
What's that?
Not that I'm complaining. I'm not complaining about you guys having magic weapons. I was honestly legitimately concerned about your survival rate.
before we
when I was initially planning this campaign. But now you've got things like Hue and Talon and spells.
Who's got talent?
Victor, it's a +1 longsword. Finnan is basically useless at this point.
That's okay. He's got his other advantages. You know, he might open doors for us that can't be opened, or he
True,
might spy
but
something
he's
out. Or...
definitely hanging noticeably to the back after doing
Understood.
goddamn.
If I had a third magical weapon,
Well, he's
I'll
back there
offer-
talking
It's-
I don't
to
have anything to offer him either.
It's fine.
John.
Yeah, Don John is also hanging back because he does not have any magical weapons.
So, just for my... Okay, cool. I'll ask you that later. We're
So,
moving on.
yep. What do you do? You see
Well,
you're in
I
the room.
saw the room. I see nothing of interest. I will continue on.
Okay.
And
Rest of the
we're
party, you
walking
guys
a little
follow
bit
behind
behind.
him.
Yeah.
Well, how are they following me? They don't even know I'm there. Remember?
Oh, no, they're
I
just
assumed
proceeding
so.
along the tunnel,
Yeah.
assuming that
I
you're
had a
somewhere
natural
in here.
20 on
As you're in
stealth.
the
Total
room,
of 28.
they kind of watched a room
Literally none of you.
door. They kind of watched a door open.
Oh, I
Just
opened the
no.
door before I stepped.
Oh, and then they watched you open a door and then just disappear into the room.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of you guys would be able to beat that with perception.
28, I
Then
have
it
a
could.
possibility of rolling. Perception, I only have +4, so I'll do 24.
Yeah, well, I have.
Well, with a
plus-
natural 20, you would get it.
Shit.
Wouldn't it, if both were natural 20s, wouldn't it come down to who had a higher total then?
True.
Oh, so that would be
Which,
So if you have a natural 20 and she has a natural 20 and she cannot roll higher than
because
yours,
I have
possible.
+5 on dexterity, plus I have proficiency in stealth, so I get my +3 proficiency bonus.
so
So,
28.
yeah,
Nice.
28.
Finnan might be able to beat you if you natural. All right. So you are still in the room. Are you investigating?
I said I'm
barrels?
continuing down the
So you continue
hallway.
down the tunnel. They kind of assume that you're going to after the door. Yeah. So they're going to continue while you're in the room. They're going to continue ahead.
I literally stepped in and just looked at them for the time.
So you step out into the middle of the party because they didn't stop moving.
Because we can't see you. Like,
Yeah,
it's got to be
they-
up there somewhere.
They don't know how deep this room lasts. They don't know what you're doing in there. They don't know if you've been.
Well, they saw the
Snatched
door
by-
open.
They saw the door open, and that's the last they saw of you. So they're just going to
Well,
keep
I'm saying
walking.
they saw another door open up ahead.
No,
Because this door was shut. And
that's
So
the
he's
door.
saying,
That's the
do you
door
want
that you opened.
Well,
before you
I'm
rolled
saying
stealth.
this. No, I opened this door before I rolled stealth. And then I rolled
No.
stealth and stealth up
You
there.
didn't nat 20 until this door because I was already describing the casks and things by the time you talked about your stealth roll.
Oh, okay.
So they followed you in here. They watched you go in there. They don't know where that room goes, so they're just going to keep going. So are you going ahead of them? Are you
I'll go ahead and move ahead.
okay? Are you still stealthing?
Yes, do you want me to roll again?
Reroll your stealth as you reach.
Almost got another natural 20. 22.
So you proceed into that room there. As you get to there, you get to a 22. So
Do I need to do a perception check right
that would be good.
now? 6. I'm not very good at watching.
You're invisible. You're not noticing the door.
No pluses or was that
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm not a good bounty hunter. They don't see me coming, but I don't always see them as I go by.
So you said that was a 20
Two.
something?
22.
22 for stealth.
Okay. And a 6 for perception?
Yes.
Despite the oil lanterns strung about the room, you don't really perceive much in the room. You're
Do
not
I see lights?
you're like kind of stun blinded a little bit by the sudden change from moderate darkness to more bright area. So you do
What
hear-
can I see for the room as far as like
So the
just
room-
description of the room? What
what
I
you
see?
can see is there are
Right
some
here.
pickaxes, some shovels, and other mining tools scattered. What do you think?
Rob, Dad was holding that out.
Shovels and other mining tools. I'm trying to hide the map as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Absolutely, that was.
And
Shovels and mining tools.
Yeah, you can.
Anything sparkly?
Nope.
Anything dangerous?
You hear a voice from inside. You hear,
Celine, there's someone here.
Sounds like a smelly.
Goodness gracious, these
Can
rooms
he,
are.
can he, is it a smelling notice?
it could be.
And are we all
then you hear
behind
another
him
voice.
by now?
You all hear this as well.
Okay.
You're close enough.
There's someone here. Find them. Bring them out.
And as you kind of blink your eyes, you see 4 male wererats coming towards the entrance with short swords and hand crossbows out.
Okay, could I wait until they are
Kind of
about.
shuffling through a little bit, but I
Like,
got
is
it
it-
all figured out.
I was like,
So
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
hunting-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I had to shuffle
Whoa.
because one of the
Stop.
lines
Whoa.
was
Well,
Sorry, you were. Hold on. I had to get you off.
Oh, sorry, you don't know they're the wererats. You just see these wiry,
yeah.
sparsely haired humans coming towards you with short swords and hand crossbows.
Would I be able to wait until they're about, wait until they're about 15 feet away and then, manifest my, or whatever.
Manifest Echo.
Manifest Echo, right behind them
Okay.
to gain advantage in the sneak attack upon one of them.
You're welcome to make the
Hopefully
effort.
that'll work. What you
Would I
do
need
is
to stealth
send it.
again?
Yes.
You need to send
So
that
there's
to
5
Max
because you've
and
got
tell
one
him
that told
this
them
is
to
how
go
it
forward.
is.
So that's a
Make
natural
sure
20.
So that she can
You're
very stealthy.
give it to the front desk clerk or something like that, so that she'll see where he's coming, because that's going to be printed.
Okay, so they're coming closer.
I wait, and when they hit that distance
Okay.
that I can, I will go ahead and manifest the echo
Okay.
and then attack.
I'm going to need everyone to roll for
And
initiative.
did you get the edits of those rules for it? Thanks. Okay, alright, super.
Roll for initiative.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Your ass drops out of the sky and eats your face.
Huh?
Yeah.
He said roll for initiative.
16?
19.
Okay.
16 is minus 1, so that's going to be 15 in actual fact.
10.
19.
As you
I wouldn't
manifest.
get a surprise round, even though I was practically invisible.
It's only not 20 on the perception.
But how high
It
was?
doesn't matter. They know you're there. Prior to you rolling stealth the other time, they know
But
you're
would
in the area.
they know that my echo, that they were in a position to be able to attack, to be attacked right there, from behind? Because I'm placing it behind them, so theoretically I would do it.
No. So,
Okay.
as you manifest the echo, is that verbal, somatic? What is that? Does it even say?
It just says you can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo
Okay. So as you
within. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
it's just
so
anything that I
as
can do.
you summon the shadow of yourself behind them, you hear a voice. You hear the same voice that called for you to be brought out and yell,
Behind you! Forward!
and the 4 humanoids will run the remaining 15 feet towards you.
But wouldn't they be
Versus-
going towards what they see behind them? If someone says behind you,
They're going to turn around and
And then-
attack the echo.
okay, so
What's the AC of
What
the
is
echo?
talking? Do we do that yet?
He hasn't received
no.
time yet.
Okay. Can we do a perception?
Are you at the
okay,
mouth?
it has 17 AC. It's 14 plus proficiency.
Okay. First one.
And 1 hit point. So all they gotta do is hit it and it's gone.
Misses.
But I can for another bonus
The
action.
next one does hit.
If it deals any damage, Echo's gone.
Yeah, it deals damage. It's like
Curses!
And
Illusion!
and this is their turn, so you can't
yeah.
do that to them. They're going to spin around. I need you to roll stealth again.
Okay.
Well, wait till we come up. Then we'll just have a few minutes, but I know where it is. But we're going through a section where it's
21.
so I'll be a couple of chance.
Okay. They're going to run in 4 different directions in the general area of the entrance to the cave, but one is going to run up that way, and they're just slashing in front of them.
They assume
randomly.
someone's invisible.
They don't see anything, so they
Yeah.
see an illusion magic. They assume it's some kind of a magic caster.
So they're
Is in the
assuming
area.
someone's got great
Um,
invisibility.
All right. What is your AC again?
Same as my Echo, actually. It's
Okay.
hilarious.
Excellent. Okay.
But they would get
You
disadvantage.
hear
if
a
it was-
crossbow bolt whistle over your head as one of them fires in your general direction, but it does miss. And then as he comes closer, wait, does it hit? Okay.
That looks
That was
bad.
the face
That
of the
looks really
natural
bad.
That was the face of the natural
He's
20.
just like slashing, but he's not hitting you. All right.
Well, then
Pretty
It's our turn.
So we're gonna have the
Now
child
it's your
tree
turn.
going
I will
first.
go ahead and attack the one that's right next to me 2 times.
It is about here. It's not that close. It's like
Oh.
maybe 5-10 feet in front of
I'll use some of my movement and attack him 2 times.
you. Okay.
Max breath. Do I get advantage or no? Since he doesn't see me. Like, would that, because you said he doesn't see me, would I get advantage?
Yes.
Okay, advantage, that also means I get sneak attack. So that's... $21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so then attack with sneak attack. I don't have assassinate, so I don't get double. That's a good one for that.
You're fine,
But,
but don't move your chair.
oh, that's disappointing.
Not move your chair.
Who's back there?
Gator.
Total of 6. Hey, Gator, come here.
There's a, I didn't know if the cat moved.
Total of 6 damage
He's fine.
from Matt's breath. Well,
I wasn't planning on moving.
Okay.
and then add his kiss. And would that one also be at advantage? Or no? I know I wouldn't get sneak attack because that's a once. Or, yeah, probably
Since he's
not.
facing you, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, cool.
Mostly because that was because of surprise. But once you start hacking him up with a sword, he's gonna probably notice there's
23 to hit.
something generally attached to the end of the sword. That
23
he
to
needs
hit.
worry about. Yeah.
So
That hits.
that's 9 piercing, 2 poison, and a DC 13.
He makes it. So that's.
What, are they immune to poison?
I didn't say he was immune to poison. I said he made the save.
You didn't even roll.
I did. I already rolled. As soon as you attacked with Emerson, I made the con save.
Okay.
It keeps it out. It keeps it fresh in my head that I need to
Okay.
do that. I built this weapon. I know what I have to do with it.
Okay.
Um,
I wasn't sure if they were immune or not.
okay. So that was 11 damage.
Yes, 11 with Ada's kiss.
I couldn't get the crystal stats straight across my neck. I've got a whole thing.
And that will be.
Did you want the glass staff across your back, or did you want the spider staff across your back?
We've got, in this situation, that the spider's staff is poison.
and the crystal staff grants you defensive properties.
Oh, then we
Do you want defensive or offensive?
I want to have defense.
Would either of the people who don't have magical weapons be able to use a staff? I don't know what
something I thought
weapons
about.
they're-
I will think
I
about
was
that
just
for a
asking.
second. No,
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
a good
'cause
question.
You're making
I
the
not-
things around so everybody's protected
Thought about
or able to attack.
able to actually do damage.
Right.
I mean, I'm perfectly willing to take all these fellas on solo, but at the same
No,
time,
no.
I figure all of y'all
Victor and
wanna
Elizabeth
join
are
in on
both
the fun.
going to be charging in a second because they both have magic weapons.
Well, I was just,
Um,
I'm
and
talking
I-
about for the
and-
ones who don't. I'm perfectly willing to deal with this on my own, but I figure they want part of the fun.
I think everybody wants some of the fun here.
Quarterstaff.
Finnan has some
Huh?
patented moves.
All right,
he'd like to-
you feel a tug on your sleeve, and you look down to see Finnan reaching for the spider staff that you have strapped to your back, going, "Eh?"
And I listen.
He just takes it and goes,
He's small enough he could use that as a pole ball.
"It's pretty darn big."
He could.
He can hit them on top of the head now.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-foot staff. He
Easy
can
hand.
Ring
reach
that
them.
bell.
He can hit them in the face. He can hit them in the
And
chest.
it-
He can
and
hit
it
them in the
deals
shoulders. He can hit them in the normal places
Like I
now. He
said,
doesn't have to
ring that
he doesn't have to
bell.
resort to shish kebabs anymore. All right.
Okay.
So that brings us
You've already
to.
done your
Terrible.
thing,
Yes,
right?
my
Did you want to action surge or leave it alone?
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Alright.
I'll let you know when I want to action surge. I'm
Okay.
holding that out for a
Who
little
wants to go next?
So with the terrible two, have fun with you? Or I'm not doing
Well,
any
I
both.
think we need to
Do you
get.
want to move up and roll a perception check to see what you can see?
Well, why don't we can let them go,
Okay.
and then it'll be easier for me to see at the.
Okay.
And then I
So-
can move up to the entrance and
Yeah.
see at least one person.
All right. So Victor is going to attack with Talon, sword, and shield. That's going to be a 13 to hit, which does hit.
Same guy or new guy?
Same guy. So that's 7 points of damage. And he is going to. Why not? He's going to expend a superiority dice to execute trip attack.
A what?
Trip attack. Which roll the superior dice, add to the damage, and they make a strength save, or else they're knocked prone. We have less. So
I
he's
just
going
noticed it
to
was
expend
9:30.
another D8. It turns out they are D8s. I will have looked at the player's handbook.
Oh,
It's
okay.
4 D8s to start with, then it's X number of dice you get. You can
For-
upgrade to D10s and D12s. The higher up you get is the fighter for your superiority dice.
For your what?
Superiority dice, the 3 D12s.
Oh, okay,
are
okay.
not D12s. Okay, so that's another 7 points of damage. So. And. Strength save DC. Sorry, I'm a little low on this. DC 15. DC 15. Okay. Yes! The rat is knocked prone as Victor slashes behind the ankle with his sword. He carries it up and kicks the rat's heels out from under it and knocks it flat on its back.
But not dead.
No. But
Prone.
he has another attack.
Ah.
So he is going to
And prone, you get advantage
he's
on.
going to make an attack at advantage. Which he desperately needs. Which will hit
Yes, phew.
for 10 points of damage. To the rat. As he slashes down across its prone form. And it's just a spray of blood, but it does not die. No.
Nasty little critter. Why don't we pause it here then? Since...
Okay, I was gonna say, why don't we take the end of our rounds,
Okay. Is that
and
fair
then I
to you?
finish Finnan, Elizabeth, and you two, and then we'll be done for the night.
All right. Sounds good.
I will make this brief then. Elizabeth is going to charge in
That's what
with.
I want.
Eh?
Make it interesting.
But yes, but
Yeah,
We
narrative
don't have
is-
time.
We don't have time for details. Save the world.
That will hit.
Good.
And
Same
that's
guy?
a crit.
And this is Elizabeth.
That's Elizabeth with battle
oh,
axe.
baby.
Her battle.
And no,
No.
your battle
That's,
axe.
Hugh.
Oh, yeah.
Hugh's baby.
Hugh is the battle axe.
Yes.
Hugh's the battle axe.
Hugh's
Hugh is the battle axe.
Hugh's battle axe.
What's on first?
Yes, exactly.
Hugh's on first.
Crit's on second.
Why do I?
What's on second? That's right. Enemy's third.
Go away.
Sometimes I just want to
I
smack.
just saw that today.
All right. Elizabeth is going to hit him with 12 points of damage.
Wow. Same prone guy?
Same prone guy.
Alright.
Which I forgot that she rolls for advantage. That doesn't matter. She crit with the first roll. So it's 12 points of damage there. And she's going to attack again. Advantage.
That is tough.
And he somehow manages to roll out of the way. You see a shower of sparks rise from the unmarked blade as he's.
Unmarked.
It's a magic weapon. That's good. The sparks are narrative. It's okay. And she is done. Finnan is going to come running up and go. And he's going to smack the. Woo! He's going to absolutely stomp the living daylights out of this half-dead wererat and just pulverize his head.
Yes.
That's the end of his turn. There's a dead
That
wererat
leaves
on
the
the
two of
ground.
us, right?
Yep.
And we've got 3 left plus the boss.
That you've seen.
Okay. I meant that we know about.
Yes, you know those.
Yeah. Any of them hurt?
Huh?
Any of them
No.
hurt?
No.
One's
We
dead.
just
So-
spent the last round pummeling on one.
Okay. We're gonna do a level 2. Again with the magic missiles.
Okay.
Well,
And which
can't-
one are you aiming at? Because they're kind of strung out across this area.
Is there one that's
There's one
running
at
to
the
kind of run away?
Door. There's one that's like slashing around here. There's one that's here. They've all kind of turned around now that one of the numbers has been like pounced on by a crowd of howling fighters and
Okay.
just stormed out of the darkness.
Okay.
So
they're. I can't use the sphere.
flaming sphere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want to.
No, I meant not that one. The
Fireball,
fireball. Not fireball. I meant
firebolt,
firebolt.
cantrip, attack. You want cantrip, area of effect, or magic, or like roly ball of death? Is what you're talking. What are you talking about?
The not the level 3.
The level 2 or the cantrip?
Well, we've got
You got a
the
cantrip. You got a
sphere.
level
I've
2,
also
and you
got
got
the sphere.
that's a level 2. So when I'm asking you
Oh
this,
yeah.
when you say firebolt, you mean the cantrip. When you say flaming sphere, you mean the second level rolling ball of death. And when you say fireball, you mean the 3rd level artillery strike.
Nuke bomb.
So what? So when you asked for fire, what were you asking for?
Well, I was thinking about the sphere.
Rolling
Sphere?
ball of death. I think
The
it's
second
rolling
level?
ball of death.
So the
yes.
flaming sphere. Okay. So you wanted to cast the flaming sphere?
Yeah.
You can cast it.
Yeah.
Okay. So cast flaming sphere, and it's what 5 feet in diameter. Is it 5 foot diameter or 5 foot
Yes.
radius? Is it
5
radius or
feet
diameter?
diameter, I'm pretty sure.
Double
I
check
think
this
it's
real fast.
radius.
Write this down when I actually get this.
Yeah.
Take this down.
I may have already done that.
5 foot diameter. Okay. So if it hasn't already been written down as 5 foot diameter, that means it occupies 1 square.
Right.
Where do you want it? They're not close. None of them are close enough that you'll hit more than one. So
That's
you
cool.
can, but you can cast it next to one of them. So who do you want to cast it next to? There's one here, one about here, and one over here.
Do you have any idea where their voice, the disembodied voice, is standing?
Somewhere out here.
Yeah, why don't I do it the furthest away?
Okay. So you put it out there, roll 2d6.
Six.
Okay. That takes 3 points.
Oh, I forgot to save on that one.
That's the only way that you can not do damage.
Is he done?
What?
I'm
He's
done.
He's done.
I'm gonna swamp base that guy.
Okay.
8's here.
Go for 2d8s.
Yep. And we got a DA I can grab.
Okay.
Oh, I've got them right here. 6. Or excuse me. Yeah, 6 and 7.
13 points of
13
damage.
Plus,
Woo!
plus, yeah.
Yeah, 13 points of damage.
That's a nice number.
That hurt.
That's a nice number.
And we're going to leave them.
And that's where we're going to wrap up tonight's adventure. As always, I hope you enjoyed the adventure. We'll try and pick up again within a couple of days, probably after the weekend. If you like the video, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, the usual. Helps the algorithm, helps the video grow. And we'll catch you on the flip side.